Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold up a sec. YouTube is telling me that 79.1% of yous that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. What type of sorcery is this? Drag that Stuart Little looking ass across the screen and hit the subscribe button. Take care, see you in the video.
Hello there.
Now, I hope you guys have been enjoying my reactions to Breaking Bad, and if you are enjoying my reactions, I think I've earned the right to do a little bit of a prediction episode right here before we get into Season 5. Now, I wasn't actually going to begin Season 5 today. I was going to wait till next week till uni kicks in a little bit. I don't know when you guys are going to be watching this, but uni actually kicks off next week. I've seen the workload I got for this semester, and it's a lot. So I was like, let's settle into uni, then get into Season 5, because I pre-recorded a lot of Season 4, and I'm like, no. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I do not want to wait. I'm addicted to this show and I need to start season 5. So a little bit of a prediction segment right here. Let me guess. There's a lot of factors to consider. There is so many factors, and I said this towards the end of season 4. You got to consider the consequences of everybody's actions is going to come to bite them in the ass. Now, you might think they're sort of in the home stretch here, or they've hit a home run right here. They're clear. They're in the clear. But no, they're not in the clear. Walt and Jesse aren't in the clear. There are so many loose ends still. They blew up the lab. Yes, they blew up the lab. But with blowing up the lab, will attract police attention, potentially DEA attention. Hank is going to be right, and Hank might make the assumption that there's so many loose ends in the investigation. How did Gus get taken out? Who is this Heisenberg character? So Hank potentially might be the villain for this season. And you got to consider Mike. Mike is going to, awaken. What's Mike going to do? Is he going to side with Walt and Jesse? Is he going to have a vendetta against them? Or is he going to be thankful that they sort of alleviated and taken out Gus? And that's sort of a burden off Mike. Maybe Mike was getting sick of what he was doing. You saw he was getting a bit stressed out. He wasn't liking it at some points. He was a bit agitated with getting shot at, getting shot. And it's interesting to see what's going to happen with Mike. He might side with Walt and Jesse. What's going to happen with Walt and Jesse? Is it going to be a time jump? Are they going to get back in the cooking business? Is Walt's ego, because Walt's ego might, kick into gear again, and he's going to want to cook, because you think to yourself, a big chunk of the money is gone now because of the Ted Beneke and Skylar situation. So then they're going to need to replenish their funds, and they've taken out a big apex factor in Gus. So that means they will get more of the share of the money now, potentially. So there's so many factors to consider going into season 5, and I've rambled on for 2.5 minutes right now. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting a shot, baby, and we are beginning Breaking Bad season 5 today with the first episode titled Live Free or Die. Now, let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's smash it. I cannot be the only one that thought of Die Hard when the title came up for this episode. Live Free or Die Hard. Isn't that like the tagline for Die Hard 4.0? Or it's actually the actual title of the movie? I don't know, but shout out Bruce Willis. Happy birthday, Walt. 52? Possibly?
Oh, what happened there?
It's my birthday.
Yeah? Well, happy birthday.
Big time jump, big time jump.
Birthday meals are free at Denny's. All you gotta show is a valid ID.
I'm good, thanks.
Hey, I'm catching up to
Really?
Walt.
Free meal. Free is good. Even if I was like rich, free is always good.
Thank you.
Okay.
New Hampshire. You're a long way from home. How long a drive is that?
About 30 hours if all you stop for is gas.
Has he got the new identity
Wow,
as
you
well?
headed to California?
No. Here.
Okay. So what's here?
Business.
I was in Boston once. Boston in a little town called Swampscott, which is right outside of Boston. It's kind of near New Hampshire, right?
Yeah. More or less.
Yeah, I was maybe 6, so I don't really remember it. I want to say I liked it. They got this really big aquarium.
Great science museum. Excuse me.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Lucy. I'll be your server.
Yo, Lucy is a great server. She is really engaging with her customers. Fantastic. Social skills right there. Shout out Lucy. And not the Scarlett Johansson Lucy. That Lucy right there.
I got the word this won't wind up crossing the border. It's never leaving town. Is there a manual, instruction manual? I pulled some off the internet. It's in there. Well, good luck, I guess.
Again, the framing. Yet again, the positioning of the camera in between the mirrors. Come on, give Lucy
Happy
a
birthday,
tip.
Mr. Lambert.
Oh, that was $100, wasn't it? I think that's a tip. Pretty good tip. Yo! My grandpa! My grandpa owns that Volvo! My grandpa has that Volvo! He's owned it for since 1980 something! Yo! And it says on the number plate, live free or die. New Hampshire. Nice. Shout out that Volvo, man. Oh, that's a Spaz 12 shotgun. Don't ask how I know. Just Call of Duty. There's a lot of evidence to get rid of. There's a lot of retracing of the steps to do. Knowing this show, there'll be one little sort of needle in a haystack that will be left, and Hank will find it. That will sort of lead back to Walt and Jesse. Something they'll forget. The change from blue to green. The change from green to blue button up now. Everything. See, everything. You might think you got it all sorted. Everything's cleaned up. No, I forgot this.
Hey! Hey.
Seriously, you don't have the TV on? Seriously?
No, sorry.
You didn't tell him about Mr. Fring?
He knows.
Welcome home.
Jesus, Dad. It's all they're talking about. They figure it's over. When this hits the news, Uncle Hank is going to be a hero.
Yeah.
I mean, even more so than before. Seriously. See this on TV.
Yeah, I want to. Just give me a couple of minutes, huh?
I love how this is going to be one of these how did we get here episodes, with the beginning of the episode obviously going to tie in to the end of this one, hopefully.
Hi, sweet pea. Oh, Daddy missed you so much.
We sort of see the conclusion, but then we get the build up to that conclusion.
Hello to you too.
The tone in Walt's voice has changed. I know it's...
Are you gonna talk to me here?
Hello to you.
You're gonna show some kind of, I don't know, some kind of mild relief that I'm alive?
I am relieved, Walt. And scared.
Scared. Scared of what?
You.
I'm going to go out on record and say both Weiler, both Skylar and Walt's actions towards the end of season 4 pissed me off. They both did stuff That was stupid in my opinion. Like, they both did stuff acting on impulse and not thinking rationally at times. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I was getting pissed off. Like, at points I was rooting for the relationship with Gus and Jesse. Like, is that wrong? Like, I was like, you know what, Gus is alright. Like, he's gonna leave Walt. But like, certain circumstantial situations happened that obviously led to what happened. But it is what it is. But now Walt's doing his own salute to himself. What do we forget this time? What did Walt forget this time? Thing is, you know, with Hank, it's not closed off yet. It's not sealed off. The chapter is not being done. The book is not finished. There's still more chapters to be written. Godzilla 2014, anyone? Oh my, how the vibes have changed since the introduction of the lab. Beautiful overhead shot, and if I recall, there was a similar overhead shot when the lab was first introduced, and that overhead shot right there is a story in itself.
Before you need like dialysis or something.
Maybe a camera?
That camera did a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage, but that camera did a job.
Come on, you be nice. Be nice. Come on, hey, you be nice. Just
The
be
road
nice.
to
Let
recovery.
Wendell in there. Wendell doesn't eat, nobody eats.
Oh, for a second. I was like, this isn't Furious 7.
Hold up! Get out of my way, kid!
Mike, wait a minute, all right? Let him talk.
Let him talk. I am done listening to this asshole talk.
Now get out of my way!
He's got something you need to hear, all right?
What'd you do, Jesse?
Do you even know? Do you even know what you've done?
Yeah, he saved his own life.
One more word!
Mike, if you kill him, you're gonna have to kill me. Come on.
Oh, Jesse.
Jesse he saved Mike's life. But...
What is it with you guys? Honest to God. I'm bigger fish.
The video cameras.
Gus kept cameras on us at the lab, at the laundry. God only knows where else. And of course, when I say us, I'm including you.
Mike, if he taped all that shit, us cooking, you picking up.
If Gus had a record of that and the police get to it before we do.
You son of a bitch.
Mike?
Oh, actually, yeah, I completely forgot about the cameras if they recorded everything. So that means they gotta go raid all the Los Pollos Hermanos sort of franchises before the DEA does. Or get to the main server and erase everything.
It's all on tape somewhere, or a hard drive. Where? Where did he keep it?
He had a laptop in his office. Kept it in the back of the restaurant. It all fed straight to there. What? Keys, scumbag. It's the universal symbol for keys.
That's crazy. Imagine the DA get their hands on that laptop. Like, the amount of... Like, they open that shit. That's 4K. Walt, Jesse, Mike, everyone in 4K. Like...
Meter fraud. Yes.
They got you in 4K. Like, how are you going to defend that? How are you going to defend that?
It's a big deal. Guy rigs his meter so he's paying 2 cents less for first-class postage. I'm here to tell you that the USPS takes that very seriously. It's money out of your pocket.
They need Saul.
It's money out of my pocket. I was hoping... Look, Sarge, do you think we could work together on this thing? You folks have it over there? Could you tell me that at least? Yeah.
Oh, he's using his police contacts to get a hold of the evidence, potentially?
Oh, yeah. We're boned. Well, you know how they say it's been a pleasure? It hasn't.
Adios,
You're
amigos.
gonna tell us about the laptop.
Where you going?
I'm getting the hell out of Dodge, kid. And so should you. It's just a matter of time.
Mike, where is the laptop?
What the hell difference does it make? They got it. End of story. APD, Northwest Area Command on 2nd. They tagged it, they filed it. It's in the system, and they locked it in their evidence room.
All right. Call Dominic Toretto.
All right, so describe the building.
Describe it. How about I describe Fort Knox? And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna put on your black leotard and go dangling on a clothesline? It's a building full of cops. What else do you need to know? And why in the hell am I talking to you?
Mike, we got to do something.
I am doing something.
He's good with this stuff, okay? Just give him a chance.
Here, look. That laptop might as well be on the moon. They build these evidence rooms like bank vaults because guess what? Lunatics like you want to break into them. But unlike a bank vault, this is a place that is guarded 24 hours a day by the police. There's no way you're getting it out of there.
Who said that we have to get it out of there? We just need to destroy what's on it.
Oh, so now you want to blow up a police station?
I don't believe I said that. No.
He did not say
Nursing
that.
home full of old folks just whet your appetite. Now you want to kill a bunch of cops.
Never said anything about killing anybody.
Maybe hacking
I am,
into it?
however, considering the possibility of a device.
A device.
Yes, a small device. Say this device gets filed into evidence. Now it is inside that room.
What about a magnet?
You want to commit a whole other crime just to get this bomb of yours into
Bomb.
evidence.
Who said bomb? I said a device.
Yo, what
An
about like a magnet?
incendiary device. One quick fire is all it would take.
You don't think they have fire suppression? I'm not talking about sprinklers. I'm talking about halon, because halon doesn't destroy evidence.
A magnet,
Fine,
though,
so
maybe
a bomb
like...
then. Maybe we plant a bomb outside.
Oh, actually, I knew a crew out of Fort Worth that tried to blow up an evidence room from outside, but all they did was take out a couple of hedges. You are probably talking about 2 feet of reinforced concrete.
Or what about a magnet?
What? Magnet. What about it?
Like the tracking device magnet?
My wife business. It's an IRS issue anyway. I'd appreciate it if you could spot me my share. I'll pay you back.
He's like, F my life, man. He's like, can I be done with these two? Can I be done with all this? I love the positioning with the characters this episode so far. They've used a lot of like triangular formation with those 3 characters, even in the car where you had the passenger and driver's seat, and then the individual in the middle right there when they were escaping sort of the border or Mexico. And then yet again at Jesse's house when you had Jesse sort of on the couch, he was out of focus, but it was Bolt and Mike arguing with each other. They were the focus of the scene right there. Them two eye to eye arguing one another. And Jesse was sort of like reduced to like a side character in that scene as he was out of focus in the middle of the frame because he was trying to have his input, but his voice was just sort of suppressed in that scene until he finally, you know, spoke up a little bit and mentioned the magnet. Then the camera wrecked focus on him. And then right there again, they had sort of that triangular formation yet again. And yeah, these 3 might be a pretty sick trio going on this season. I just feel like you're not going to get away with what's happening until you take out Hank. I just feel like that motherfucker is not going to stop. And I'm going to be interested to see what Walt does in terms of Hank's pursuit. Like, Walt might even take out Hank. Or like, might be Hank versus Walt, the 2 brother-in-laws going at it. Like, it's just like, it might be a family feud all along. And Vin Diesel was not going to be happy about that.
Ted's dead.
You know what, Skylar?
Sorry.
You got involved with the Ted
Ted
mess.
is dead?
I don't care.
No.
Oh, he's not dead?
He just woke up.
Oh, he's still alive. Oh, my guy was probably in an induced coma.
You know, I can foresee a lot of possible outcomes to this thing, and not a single one of them involves Miller time.
PMA. Positive mental attitude. Okay, I think we're good to go.
I'm just laughing because all three of them have their heads shaved, and it's like
40 feet out. There's more
three
than the length
testicle
of the room.
heads.
Who's doing the honors?
Me.
Flip that switch, turns it on, twist this here, that's your power control.
All right.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay, fire in the hole! Fingers crossed, don't yank the drive shaft through the floor.
So they're gonna try and park the truck near the evidence room somehow and fry the thing through the concrete wall.
Yeah, that did it.
Has that destroyed the hard drive though?
Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Oh!
How many batteries is this?
That there's 21 wired in series, so 21 times 12, 252 volts.
Can you add 21 more wired in parallel, up the amperage?
Everything goes flying in that evidence room. It's going to make one hell of a noise. There goes your element of surprise.
Won't matter. 60 seconds, we'll be gone.
But if it's not a good time, I
No, this is fine. I'm just finishing up. Come on in.
I'm afraid to see what Ted looks like at the moment. Like, that reaction doesn't speak too kindly. Like, oh.
I tell you, he's been a real champ. His color's better and his blood pressure's up. We're going to have you eating solid food in a day or two. I bet you money.
That's wonderful.
Why is my guy looking like Christopher Lloyd now? Like, oh my gosh. My guy got turned into Pinhead.
All right, I'm just down the hall.
He's paralyzed, I think? Surely. Is this unintentionally Skylar's doing? Like,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ted, I just
like it is kinda. She
I
put
don't
like
even know.
Skylar. I haven't said anything to anyone. I told them it was an accident. They tripped and fell. That is all they know.
we need to take that rug into custody. Take the rug. Question the rug.
Never breathe one word of this.
Whew.
Good.
Is he gonna make a full recovery? Like, like, it's like I was kind of under the impression like he died, and that was like that was clarity for me. Like, he was dead, an act of God. That's what I thought. But now that he's alive, it's like another character I gotta feel sorry. Like, I did feel sorry that he died. Like, it was bad, but like, it's just like another burden now. It's like now that he's alive, I'm like, I actually feel sorry for him now. Like, look at the state of the guy. Like, he's joined the Testicle Head Club now. Like, do you guys think it's Skylar's doing that happened to him? Like, because, like, remember with the Jane situation, and it was technically Walt that killed her because she was in sort of the position where if she did vomit, it was gonna go on Jesse, and he tipped her to the other side. He tipped her on her back. It's a situation of like, I know they foreshadowed Ted tripping on the rug earlier in the episode, but because Skylar put those boys, or Skylar told Saul, Saul put the A team, and because of the A team, Ted made a run for it, and the events. And surely that camera's gonna pick up, like, I know he covered his face, but still.
You got it.
You know when Hank, I'm talking about Hank now, but you know when Hank has that look?
Got it.
And you just know, like, he's gonna turn into Sherlock Holmes.
Hi, is this close enough?
It'll work.
This situation here is gonna provide the biggest Sherlock Holmes look on Hank's face ever. Jacox? Is that his name? Jacox? Jacox? Yeah, I was about to say there's so many other magnetic devices in that room that it's gonna get some attention. Oh, is that from the Andrea's little brother? What is his name? No, maybe it's not. No.
Mr. White, let's go.
Hang on.
Let's just go.
Hang on.
Mr. White, let's get out of here.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah, he full sent it. He full sent it.
Outside! Outside!
Oh, this is not good. They probably escaped the truck by now, but...
Yeah! Bitch! Shut up!
Oh.
What exactly are you celebrating? You
Exactly.
left the truck behind. So what? So what? So what if they find prints? What if they trace it back to the wrecking yard?
They won't. There's no prints. I made sure of that. There's no paperwork on the truck, the magnet, or the batteries. Untraceable salvage, all of it. Made sure of that, too.
We'll see, we'll see.
You got all the answers. So you tell me, answer man. Did all that even work just now?
Yes. It worked.
No, I'm supposed to take that on faith. Yeah? Why? How do we know?
Because I say so.
Ego Walt. Think is the biggest mastermind on earth. My guy needs to be humbled. Oh, the photo of Gus.
115873317. Huh. Check it out.
There's a message on it?
That's not on the manifest.
All right.
Oh
so
my
first
gosh.
off, I'm not a marriage counselor, nor do I take sides in this thing. And not taking sides, mind you, but you did put her in charge of your money, which I advised against, if you'll recall. All of which is not to be construed as an "I told you so." I'm just
I told you
my
so.
mental process, so to speak.
Saying if you listen from Saul, listen to Saul from
So,
the get-go,
she
you would
comes
have been
to
in
me
this
with a
mess.
Problem is she's been cooking Benecke's books. He's in Dutch with the IRS, and once they audit, it's Rio de Caca for the both of them. To which I say, "Hey, let's involve Walt in this discussion." To which she says, "No, just cut Benecke a check so he can pay off the IRS." Again, not taking sides, but she really was trying to protect you. A little feedback here might be nice.
Let's involve Walt in this discussion.
Yeah, that's what I told her. She said no.
And you didn't argue the point. You didn't think to contact me.
You were a tad preoccupied at the time, if you'll recall.
Okay, so you took it upon yourself to give away $622,000 of my money to a man who had been sleeping with my wife.
She's my client. same as you. Does this arrangement get a little tricky at times? Absolutely. But I try my best, ethically. My duty
Ethically?
is your.
I'm sorry. I must be hearing things. Did you actually just use the word ethically in a sentence? You're not Clarence Darrow, Saul. You're a two-bit bus bench lawyer. And you work for me.
Yeah, well, Clarence Darrow never had a client like you ask him for something like this, okay? I put my ass on the line for you. Only you never told me that kid would wind up in the hospital. Take that thing and get the hell out of here. You and me, we're done. Come on. Hey.
Telling you, Walt's on his villain arc.
We're done when I say we're done.
That's my thumbnail right there. He's occupying the Gus role now. He's occupying the Apex Predator role. I feel like Walt is going to really, really grind my teeth sometimes this season. And he's going to sort of like forget where everybody, or like forget where he came from in a sense. Where like forget everything everyone's done for him. But at the same time, like Saul was kind of in the wrong, like a little bit, not to mention him. But it is Walt's fault. Like, Skylar pissed me off a decision of that 600k, right? But it was Walt's decision in the first place to involve her in all of this mess. And get her to know Saul, everything. And yeah, she started using Saul as well. But like, if he was a bit firmer, if he listened to Saul from the get-go, he wouldn't be in this mess in terms of like the monetary situation. Like, it is true. If he stayed in his lane, took Saul's advice, did not let Skylar get in the way and start to imprint her own decisions and everything. Like, it's one big cluster. Like, it is one big cluster. Like, there's so many details that you can pinpoint with character decisions. If this didn't happen, this wouldn't have happened. If someone didn't do this, this wouldn't have happened, or this would have happened. Like, this show would be fantastic on a rewatch. Fantastic on a rewatch, because start to think to yourself, okay, at this point, if this character didn't do this, this wouldn't have happened in the future. Like, crazy. We say we are done when I say we're done. I swear someone told Walt something similar like that. I think was it Gus to him about the cooking?
I forgive you.
Oh, Luca's the one dishing out forgiveness now. She's afraid. That's a look of fear at the end there from Skylar. She is scared of Walt. She is scared of what he's capable of. Like, this, I'm telling you, Walt is the villain of this season. Like, this guy, he's gonna make everyone fear himself. He's reached his point now where his ego, like I said, he needs to be humbled. He's gonna start bossing everyone around. That we saw with Saul. We saw with even Mike and Jesse. He started even calling the shots. Like, he's not afraid. Those actions have turned him into a different man. He's embodied that Heisenberg role now, like, to the max. Like, there's no more, I feel like there's no more gonna be that, sentimental, scared Walt. He's not gonna be afraid again. He's been through the worst. His family got threatened. Holly got threatened. Everyone. And he's taken out Gus now, and he's just like, you know what? I'm assuming that role. I'm assuming the bad boy role. I don't know. There's so many layers to it. It's so hard. Like, because, like, it's going to be hard to root for Walt, I feel like, now. With all the actions he's taking. Like, I feel like he's just going to... Yeah, it's going to be hard to root for him now. I feel like some of the actions he's going to take, you're going to think to yourself, why? They're going to be so far-fetched. But, like, obviously the decision to take out the laptop this episode was the right decision. But at the same time, another layer got uncovered through their actions. More consequences. So, like, there's always consequences to their actions. It's not like they do something and there's no consequences resulting of it. Like, okay, they might have destroyed the laptop, but then something got uncovered from beneath or behind the photo frame now. Maybe that would have been uncovered in the future, no matter what, with like more sort of inspections of that. But like, we don't know what those numbers were at the back of the photo frame. So yeah, man, this show is absolutely fantastic. And I thought I maybe that beginning of the episode with Walt is gonna be in the next few episodes or later on in the season, with Walt getting to that stage. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless and peace.